thought I'd start right here with this guy playing, just because he adds a nice ambiance to my Halloween garage. I think that he establishes a mood a lot of times when people walk in, so I kind of like to have him. I liked having him playing when everybody got here, but tonight a little bit noisy for taking you on the tour. I wanted to video this year since I've been injured and stuff, and I wanted to be able to come out here. I didn't get any Frankenstein video when I was sitting out here for Halloween and stuff. And so anyway, this is Frankie. He's been like my a big part of my Halloween garage for years. I've added on over the years. Here he is, and he shakes a little bit. You can't really see it real well. I gotta figure out how to make this shake a little bit better, because when he shakes, he was shaking this little lamp that I put on his head this year, and it looked like he was being electrocuted, which really made a lot of sense for Frankenstein, so I really liked it. But anyway, this is Frankie, and the way I made him, this is a Frankenstein mask I bought online. I used to have a different one a long time ago, but Frankenstein mask, I've got it stuffed. I've got one of these little, the thing inside is actually called like a hedge shaker, and you put it in your in a bush outside, and it's got these eyes, and it lights up and it shakes. So it was perfect, and it growls, so it was really perfect for my Frankenstein. And this coat, a few years back we had a rat in the attic, and so I thought that he had gotten into my Frankenstein, and that I must have thrown him away. So I went to the Salvation Army and bought a new jacket for him. Well, ends up he didn't get into that guy, and so that guy became my Wolfman over there. That used to be Frankenstein, but now this is Frankenstein, and I found this cool coat over at Salvation Army that I thought had a good old-fashioned look. And then I've left the fingers. This is like one of these little monster hands I picked up that walks like Cousin It. I mean, you know, not Cousin It, you know, the little hand thing from the Addams Family. And anyway, they had a monster version of it a few years back, and I picked him up, and he matches the coloring of my Frankenstein perfectly. This is one of my candy dishes, which always gets little kids. It's so funny to see how scared they are to put their hand in the candy dish to get any candy out. It's crazy. This is my Swamp Thing head, and this year, in a hurry, I was thinking, you know, I'm just gonna throw my my wig from when I was Bride of Frankenstein a few years ago. I just threw it on there, and then threw these pumpkin lights on there that my sister gave me this year. And then I had this white thing. I threw it on my husband's grinder sander stand. I threw that on top of that. And here is my little laboratory. These are like, this was candy kind of stuff, I think, years ago. Some kind of gel candy thing I think I got from Cracker. I think it was, or maybe it was just slime from Cracker Barrel. Anyway, that's all that was, and I put it on top of the light. I thought it looked cool. Got my little eyeballs, and got my little heart that Emily gave me, and got my intestines down here with an old, some stuff, some cool little glow lights. And that guy's battery's dying. Oh, this is my zombie guy. I got him down here with his tombstone, and he just crawls on the floor. This is my Wolfman. This used to be Frankenstein's jacket, but it was all the more appropriate for my Wolfman. My neighbors left these hands out in their garbage when they moved away years ago. Jeff and Diane down the street moved, and so I grabbed the hands. This guy has got 2 left hands because they have these, and I just used them for that. And these are actually Jeff's old jeans for when he used to have a Jason at his house that would jump out and scare you. My eyeball. This is over here on the other side of Frankenstein. Emily got me this, and I got this little switch. That's right inside Frankenstein. And these are, this is the back of my husband's tool cabinet. It had some stickers on the back. Well, I just covered them up with some black gaffer's tape. This is old, this thing broke. That thing broke, and so I hung it up this year. It's not supposed to be sticking out like that, but I'm falling apart myself this year, so I'm not worried about it. But I made all these little vintage looking, I drew these. I drew a bunch of little gauges based on some old gauges that I looked up. And I made a bunch of gauges and made some fake looking lights. And made them into little print and cut stickers I can put in my little shops. And here's like a warning light and stuff like that. Anyway, they're just little print and cut stickers, and I just stuck them up there with some scrapbook tape stuff. But they're just, I just stuck them on the back of my husband's tool cabinet in the garage. And then I hung this broken thing, like, it's one of these, but it broke. It's one of those, but it broke, so I just hung it up over here. And it had a real nice electrical look. And then I've got these nice little lights. And let's see if I can make this some more electrical lights. And we've got our, sometimes I'll play The Nightmare Before Christmas in the garage, and that's my pull down screen right there. And it's my eye that sees everything. Palantir, isn't that what it's called? Oh, this guy's, it's not. There's my Wolfman. You can't tell, but I'm limping around in the garage. I'm hurting, and I just wanted to make sure I got all this on film. Oh, I don't have these lit. Hold on a second. Let's sit still for just a second. I had a magic wand that turned all these on, but it stopped working, so I have to manually go and turn on all these candles by myself. And I can't reach up that high right now with my knee broken. I mean, not functioning, not broken, but not functioning right. Here we go. See the candles? I've got the hanging candles and the witch's hats all in here. Makes for a really cool, neat little background to take pictures in. Got this guy in Myrtle Beach at the pirate shop. This is my new witch. Got her in front of my cauldron and my old Roomba. This was I had my Roomba attached to a broom, and it's not set up this year. And this is one of my favorites, my witch. She's one of my favorites. She's been fun. I like how sometimes I'll have her next to these hats where she'll be knocking these hats while she's standing up. She was getting a little tangled up in this one. It's got netting, so I kind of think I moved her a little bit this year. But I love her. And this is my mummy. And this mummy, Cracker Barrel, eyes from Cracker Barrel, from like these little half egg shaped eyeballs that I bought from Cracker Barrel, and a broken skeleton that used to talk. He broke, so I took him apart and incorporated him into it. Also, this, when Addie was in town before she went to Japan, we wrapped her up in saran wrap and then taped up with duct tape, and then we stuffed it. And that's how I made this dummy. I mean, not dummy, mummy. Sorry. Whoops. And over here, this is what I'm calling Ghoul Corner this year. Let's see. And it's just meant for everybody just to look back through the boo! I wanted everybody just to look through the sheer curtains back here, not really go back here. Try to be quiet. I wish I could make her quiet. I can't. Let's see if I can make her quiet before. I can't figure out how to turn it off one-handed. Let's see if I can figure it out. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, now she won't be talking so much. This is Ghoul Corner. I got my hands coming out of the thing, out of the cabinets. Come on, dude. There we go. And he floats up and down. And this other guy is supposed to do. Boo! Let's see if he might not be working anymore. His battery's probably had it. He's been left on because, yeah, his battery's gone. Oh well. But he goes up and down too. Ooh, and he looks really spooky because he's sheer. So it really looks like he's like really floating back here a lot of the time. So this is Ghoul Corner, and I've got like the lights on the ceiling and stuff back here. And these are hands that I actually used to usually put this underneath a sheet. I hooked them together, but I had it so that it was kind of like shoulder blades. I hung it from a thing, and I had it under a sheet sitting on a chair so that you would sit in the chair and the arms would be around you. But this year, I just elected to just hang them up in the air. I figured, hey, what the heck, I'll just stick this out somewhere. This year, I was just kind of sticking stuff anywhere this year. And anyway, let's see what else. This guy right here. Boo! Are you gonna talk to me? Or is your battery dead? I bet your battery's dead. Yeah, his batteries are dead. Oh, there he goes. And oh yeah. Oh, his batteries are gone. Anyway, but my knee is fussing at me, so I'm gonna have to stop. But anyway, I just wanted to have a record of how it looked this year. Oh, and this year, my nephew's little boy, Jameson, he dressed up as Michael Myers. I didn't know that he was going to do this, but he showed up, and he's like 5 or 6. think he's 5 this year, is it? Or is he 6? Gosh, I don't know. Anyway, he likes to scare people. He came back here and scared the heck out of some little kids right here. And that was hilarious. And you know how, like in the movies, the little kids in the scary movies, in the horror movies, they're always the scariest. So it was so funny to see him running around. It kind of reminded me of, if anybody has played Minecraft and you have the little baby zombies, that's what he reminded me of. Anyway, hope y'all had a good Halloween this year, 2025. And